All right. What's up? And welcome. Dreadlock Pocket, aka Big Boy XBigxBrainxWarlockxMainx. And today, you know what I'm saying? I hope to entertain. Welcome one, welcome all, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for joining me. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's going good on your side of the woods. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything is going well. Fantastic, amazing, Clay bien. You know what I'm saying? Muy bien. I hope everything's going smooth. If it's not, you know, hopefully you can take some sort of resources that you have either around you, outside you, above you, below you. Maybe you got something inside you, know what I'm saying? Like your willpower. You can maybe shape it, shift it, mold it, you know, plant a seed today. You'd be surprised how it can pay out in the future. But as a wise one once told me, transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is what? Weapon of the master. All right, so with the usual philosophical run out of the way, man, how's everybody doing, yo? Oh, man, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Oh, at least for me, anyway. It's probably been just like a day for y'all, but yeah, man, it's been pretty all right. Everything's been pretty chill so far. So it's gonna be the usual thing as always, right? You know, gonna kick it off, do my little bright dust bounty grind, and yeah, Lord Saladin's back. Hopefully play a little bit of IronBanner, do some catch up, cause we wasn't able to get the shader last time, you know. So that's definitely on the list this week. Acquire the shader, maybe do a GM here or there, and yeah, just chill out, man. Just vibe, enjoy the day. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying the grind so far. Been tidying up, getting their last little minute checklist done, you know, of the what is it? Right before Lightfall, you know, knocking everything out. That is right. We do have just a few more days left. Yeah, today's the first day of February as well. Shout out Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that many more days left.
Thank you.
So yeah, man. Just gonna the best. See what old Saladin got for today.
Light.
Oh yeah, that's right. The whole bounty thing, then let's swap that. Let's go ahead and do our usual, pick up our bounties and stuff. Yeah, so I hope everybody's been getting their little knickknacks done, man. I definitely been in the grind with the clanmates these past few weeks. Been knocking out a few myself. We did some DSC last week, man. It was definitely profitable. I wasn't able to get all the red borders, but shout outs to the homies that came before us and paved the way for us to get some good RNG on them drops, because it definitely was dropping pretty well. Almost everybody we ran with was able to acquire what they were looking for. Got a couple of scout rifles done, got some shotgun, everybody got the shotguns and the snipers done. And then I really wanted the sword, but I think that's just going to be something I'm going to have to tackle weekly, right? I just go in and acquire it. I should have listened to the homie TFDC when he suggested it earlier, but it's all good. But, okay, so, you know, we might start off in Gambit today. I do want to knock out my Bright Dust bounties first. We either do Gambit or we're going to do, you know what, we should do... I'm gonna be all over the place as always. Tell you what, we're gonna go do the Dreaming City first, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget it. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out real quick. I'm trying to remember where it is. I forgot that fast already. I just watched the video on where it was too. Okay, I remember now. It's at the beginning of the entrance where we came from. The story mission wasn't anything. Yeah, I've been trying to stay up on these. Was it? Yeah, I wanted to run a GM too. It just was not the night last night, man. I was trying to get in there and get some completions, but they was like, nah. They was tossing us left and right. Areas are lucky like a mug. Alright, what's up, Petra Bay?
Still fighting the good fight, I see.
Always.
You'll like that one.
Let me make sure I still got my... Yeah, there we go. Buy one
Still
more
fighting the good fight, I see.
It'd be super messed up if we get like 2 weeks away and they tell us, they'd be like, oh yeah, so we stopped bounty hoarding from working. Okay, I need to go that way. Yeah, so we got in the DSC last week, man. actually running it last week, it reminded me of how fun that raid was, man, honestly. Like third phase in particular. Everybody like how good when an encounter when in encounters, there we go. It's structured very well and has to have everybody like on their toes and communicating. It was really nice. It was really nice. It got me looking forward to this Lightfall raid, whatever it may entail. But yeah. It was nice going back in there and knocking some borders out. I got so unlucky though in third encounter, bro. Like every other phase, I was pretty decent. But third encounter, they was just like, nah, son, we ain't giving you nothing. I should have went that way. Yeah. It was like, nah, we ain't giving you nothing. I think I got 1, maybe 2 hand cannons, and I'm not even sure if that came from the chest at the end or not. We did so much farming. But everything else came pretty quickly, though. I think the scout, for me, came the quickest, and then the shotgun and the sniper, it didn't take too long. But there was some fun runs. We got it down to the point where we you only needed like 4 Titans Thunder Crashing, bro. That was so funny. It was like 4 Thunder Crash Titans and a Parasite, and it was just clean runs every and each time, too. Wondering what the next meta is gonna be for next season, anyway. There we go. But I really need to get to working on that shotgun. I don't even know if I want to work on the shotgun, man, because I'm already seeing videos of people saying Bungie gonna nerf it, man. So I'm like, do I even want to, you know what I'm saying, spend the spoils, bro? So I'm thinking I'm gonna wait on that a little bit. I still might level it up, but oh man, this is why we can't have nice things. But nah, it is a pretty powerful combination. I think it's okay, right? Because the requirement for the setup is pretty enormous, and I think the fact that it makes people want to choose those perks is a nice relief over your usual, bread and butter outlaw rampage combinations, right? It's not your generic same old. I like the fact that hip fire and offhand strike are making an impact. I don't know if I'm gonna use blank on this, man. Like I could, but I know my luck, bro. I'll end up using blink, and then I get to the top, and then I end up dying, and then I'm gonna be raging. So we're just gonna play it safe. But yeah, I like when we have multiple perks to choose from, right? Like something that incentivizes you to go for a specific role. I like that little nice little offhand combo. You know what I'm saying? Too bad it's not in the too bad we don't have that combo on the energy slug, because you compare that with the last word, bro, it'd be a straight up legit monster. Really would love to see offhand strike on a long arm type of new scout rifle though, for real. I think I was supposed to go the other way. Yeah, we supposed to. I ain't told me you late, man. Yeah, so we was able to get that done. I need a level on the sniper too, the succession. Go ahead and get that bad baby bumped up finally. I'm more interested in choosing the PvP role to be real, because I like the 72 archetype snipers, but keep in mind that's coming from a screw-up sniper. I like auto rifles more than anything, so I use double primaries. Have been for a long time, but and I like double primaries because you don't have to worry about being in a situation where you're out of ammo, right? And so you can and so your primary weapon is like how I am now. And so your primary weapon is the only weapon that dictates your engagement. I like having double primary so you can kind of maneuver around that aspect. Your TTK suffers, yeah, but the amount of engagements that you can sway, I love it. Which is why I wish they would enable scavengers again, man. At least some form of scavenger, maybe a light form of scavenger. I was using the super suit build last night in the GM, and we got to the boss. We was doing all right, and then I can't remember how we died at the boss that first time. But ever since then, it was like every run after that was cursed. We just died to some stupid stuff, bro. It was too funny though. It was just like, yeah, man, we just gotta call it. Alright, there we go. That's that down. Can knock that off the list. Alright. So I guess we can go run some Gambit real quick. Yeah, let's go run Gambit before these expire. What's the time on these? 9 hours. Void, volatility, most banked. Do I need anything specific? Pulse rifle, finisher, Gambit, scout. All right. Just keep our same build on. There we go. Yeah, because I'm thinking about doing a maybe just doing a LFG version of the Nightfall and seeing how it pairs out. I was thinking about running it with this build here with the Controverse holes, since it's void burn and everything, and then maybe slapping on the Blindinade just to keep them a little bit suppressed. I really want to try out this Exalted Truth though with Repulsor Brace and Killing Wind. It sounded like that would be a good combo with Repulsor Brace, being able to get the overshield back. And then for my heavy, you know what, I really haven't decided. I was thinking, this is what I was thinking, at Avalanche, since they got solar shields and I got auto loading here and auto loading there, and then with Incandescent I could spread the flames. But I don't know, maybe Parasite, since I'm not using an exotic. Yeah, maybe Parasite or Heart Shadow. But I don't like running like all of the same element, right? In a Nightfall. I like being able to help pivot. So that's what I was leaning more towards, a solar element. But I think Parasite, actually, the kills from the Void Nades should help proc the counter on Parasite. And there's a lot of just overwhelming ads. So it's like either that or something like what's it called, Deathbringer type deal. So yeah, go ahead and get the most out of these usage on these builds before they fade away, right? So like I slapped together that little the montage of the super suit build too, man. Shout outs to everybody, and thank you for everybody who watched it too. I really appreciate it. It was really fun making it and slapping it together. I wish I would have slapped it together sooner, but to each his own, right? That wouldn't be me if I didn't procrastinate. But hopefully something like this is repeatable. I'm thinking though, after like looking at the setups that they showed us, I'm thinking that Dynamo still maybe exists up here, right? But they did say that they touched every mod, so maybe they either lowered the amount that you gain, or maybe they upped the cost of Dynamo to where it costs maybe 5 or something, or where you can't put 2 of them on. But I'm hoping that they didn't put distribution in the same slot. As long as they didn't do that, the combo should be replicable in some fashion, but we'll see.
All right.
What we got?
Let's see what we've got. Cabal on the field.
Cabal on the field. Oh!
Cabal was getting busy while I was gone. But Cindy reminded
Yeah, your boy's name. Yo, what's good, Mr. Cool Juice? I know, man. Your boy been busy, man. But you know, we had our overalls on, you know what I'm saying, and our farming draws, you know what I'm saying. Had to grab the whole levels and get back in there. But yeah, man. Yeah, I had some time today. Feel like kicking up the stream, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy seeing you too, man. Hopefully the day's going good at work. How's the good old hump day going, man? Figured I'd go ahead and get my brightness started, because you know me, bro. I start procrastinating and then I wait to the last minute and then I can't get my brightness and then, oh man. Speaking of which, I ain't even checked the store out yet. But yeah, yo, that trailer, son, that glaive, son, you already know me, bro. I'm gonna be out here with that Stasis glaive. And he said, oh crap, I forgot it was Wednesday. Good old chicken day ahead, yeah, bro. I was like, I thought you was gonna be on it. Yeah. I was like, how's a good old chicken day? But yeah, that trailer with that glaive though, man, I was so, the moment I seen the frost glaive, I was like, all right, it ain't legendary. That's cool though. I know it's a stasis glaive, you know. It's a low chance, almost a 0% chance that that's in the energy slot. So you already know what that means. I'm gonna be rocking double glaives, and they gave us the overflow incandescent glaive too. Bruh, on you savage out here. He said, I don't know about the trailer, man. I feel like the weapons are lackluster and exotic armor. I've been hearing that a lot too. Like it was lackluster. It definitely didn't wow like the I guess like the Witch Queen trailer. Cause let me think about it. Yeah, because the Witch Queen trailer had the glaives. Actually, you know what? I think I have to go back and watch the Witch Queen trailer to be honest. Because I can't remember. I know we got the Blight Light Ranger. We got Loreley's helmet. It showcased cryomancy. So yeah, I would say from off of like initial memory, yeah, I was a little bit more hyped in. I wonder, yeah, I would say that actually. I think it's one of the situations where I'm gonna have to get it in the hand to use it, but it definitely wasn't like, I think the hypest I ever was probably for Stasis, yeah. Like Stasis and Beyond Light was fire. Yeah, still gonna get it, yeah, 100%. I'm thinking they held back a little bit on the wow factor, right? Because of how our initial reaction was with Stasis. But I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping Strand comes out the door flying, and then everything else gets brought up a little bit to that level. But hopefully there's not nothing what's the word? As terrorizing as Shatter Dive, right? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what really gave Stasis a bad rap, was like the Shatter Dive and just how powerful it was. And that drew people away from the abilities, but it is what it is. We here now, so definitely looking forward to the new toys and whatnot. Quicksilver Storm got me ready too, bro. The more I've been using it, the more I've been hyped for it. And now seeing that it's gonna implement with Strand, yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the I guess like the sidearm and the LMG was like, it was cool. Not my type of archetype though, but I know sidearm fans will be happy about that. What was it? What else did I remember? The glaive, you already know, so I was sold by the glaive as soon as I seen the glaive. Because all I'm thinking about is going straight up Dynasty Warriors, bro. Rocking just medieval loadout. Nothing but double glaive and a sword. And then, one second, because I'm sitting here trying to run and focus up too at the same time. And I think with the, as far as Strand is concerned, we're going to have to get our hands on like what it does and how it works in order to see how effective those exotics, those themselves are, right? Yeah, to see what the Strand verbs are and whatnot. Mr. Cool Juice said, so from the trailer you can see that the enemies get suspended in air, so that might be dope. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to mix and match with our current elements too, right? Like, will I be able to cause incandescent first with the Callus Mini, and then maybe use my Strand ability to suspend him, and now he's suspended and burning from incandescent? Like, yeah, hopefully that's going to be the way. Very curious to see what those verbs are going to be. I think Fallout pointed out in the trailer that it was really good attention to detail too, that it gives you the yeah, exactly, right, freeze them with stasis and then suspend them in the air. Ooh, yeah, bro, yes sir, that's what I mean, right? Like mix the elements together. But yeah, I think Fallout had pointed out that the Wraith Metal Nail perk, or not Wraith Metal Nail, I'm thinking of Dragon Shadow, whatever the perk was on that Hunter's helmet, it did sound like a verb type build. So it looks like some type of resilience or overshield or flinch reduction is going to be one element of Strand. And I remember that Woven Mail, thank you, Woven Mail was the name of that. Thank you so much. And what was another one? I remember, I think Chris Proctor was said something about, there we go, about Strand's identity might be something like AE when it came to elemental capacity. So definitely looking forward to how it's going to shake up the game. And another thing too is like the overall glow up that I think the game is going to receive, right? Like, not to mention the whole quality of life. Like, I'm excited for the LMG parts, the new Guardian ranks, all that stuff. But this right here, right, which we noticed when they, remember when we got that update and we was like, wait a minute, why do they have let me see real quick. Does it do it? No, it doesn't do it on this subclass, I don't think. Yeah, it don't do it on this subclass. So on one of the subclasses, it's more fragments than we actually can put on. Yeah, so on Solar, right, the Warlock has no way that you can get a combination of 5 fragments, right? So hopefully, exactly like 2 extra fragments, hopefully what's coming in Lightfall that they haven't said anything about is that all the subclasses get access to more aspects and fragments. You know what I mean? And this might just be a visual bug or glitch, or it might be something that's going on behind the scenes that they're testing and it just happened to kick in with an update. But that's something that we did notice, right? Is that the Warlock only has a maximum of 4 aspects to be able to unlock, and now that you have 6 right here, right? Stasis needs love. Yeah, Stasis needs a lot of love. And I think Stasis might be one of the ones to get the most love, because I remember when they were nerfing Stasis, we were at a point where we were kind of sick of it. I think that was right when Cryosthesia came out. And so if they were working on more stuff for Stasis, I would imagine that they would have put it on the back end. And so that would have given them more time to like develop it and flush it out, right? At least that's my headcanon speculation anyway. So hopefully, yeah, Stasis needs a lot of love. Because remember that trailer, bro? They had one of the trailers and it looked like the supers were a little bit different. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was towards one of the DLCs. And we thought that we were going to get some different supers, but that never came to fruition. So there's no telling what they have been working on behind the scenes. But yeah, more supers for all the Stasis subclasses, please. More fragments, aspects. Just getting that in itself is going to shake up the game. And then with everybody having access to the new mod system, and the mod system being new at its core base, that's going to have everybody experimenting. And one of the biggest points was that now our verbs are actually going to be able to have champion anti-capability. And so what that means is that you're no longer restricted to the flavor of the week that season, right? Like whatever. What is this guy doing? Yo, you seen him? Yo. So whatever the yo, what is this, man? Are you seeing this right now? Are you seeing this right now? You got Kool-Aid Man up at Gambit, bro. That's crazy. But oh man, I lost my train of thought because of that. I'll tell you, man, you can't make up reality. But yeah, our verb perks are gonna be able to stun the anti-champions, and so what that's gonna be able to do, man, is open up our loadouts to what is this guy doing over here, yo? Oh man. So what our champions are gonna be able to, what we're gonna be able to do basically is create a loadout where we're not dictated to a specific weapon with the artifact mod, right? No longer is anti-auto rifle gonna make you have to rock it, right? You can use radiant, dodge on the hunter, and rock whatever loadout you wanted to, double specials if you wanted to, and pierce the barrier. Like that's gonna just spin into the tune. Yeah, bro. He got music playing in his own head. Oh snap. But yeah, that's gonna open up so many play styles and loadouts. It's gonna be ridiculous. And so many of those verbs you're gonna be able to transfer to the homies and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, the hunter can get volatile rounds on any void weapon as long as he comes out invisible with G-Falcons on. So all you really need to do is rock Rat King, you know, go invisible, come out of it, you got volatile on your weapon, for instance. Like, that's just one instance. The Warlock can get Radiant with Rain of Fires by getting a fusion rifle kill. So all you gotta do is use Vex on something like Stasis, freeze the target, boom, there you go. So you know what I mean? Like the loadout playstyles is gonna offer so much freedom, and I think what that's also gonna allow the game developers to do is to be able to sprinkle more champions and harder encounters and stuff like that. And I know we say, oh no, not more champions, bro. These they're wild today. I don't know what's going on with these fools, but I think the reason that champions are pain is because of how we have to deal with them, right? We feel restricted when we deal with them. So if you open up that door, then it becomes a situation of like, yeah, feed me more champions, bro. Like, this encounter ain't nothing. I need more challenge, right? So that's my thought process behind it, though. But yeah, if you can't tell, man, I'm a little bit excited, you know. I'm mostly an optimist at heart, but you know, I want to get my hands on it as well.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Where we
Medium
at with the
blocker on its
bounties,
way to the other
though?
side. I like your style. High value target is down and out.
Awesome. All right, cool. So we'll do Commander Zabella. We'll do him next, and then maybe I'll do a GM, and then we're gonna hop into some IronBanner, baby. I got a couple of builds and stuff I want to rock in there. I really want to take Quicksilver Storm in there and see how it fares in a setting like that. I've really been loving Quicksilver, man. But I'm an auto rifle fanatic at heart. I need to check and see what my top weapons are. I checked last year, and bro, would you believe it or not, in my top 10, I only had one special weapon as my most used weapon in PvP, and that was Divinity. Like, yo, could you imagine Divinity being in the top 10 of the most used, bro? That's crazy. But yeah, I love using the weird off-meta weapons and playstyles. There's something about them. Let's see, I doubt I can get two here. Maybe. Yeah, Div. Yeah, I've fallen off this year with Div. I used to use it a lot, but ever since the special nerf went in, it's been harder to like maintain it with the ammo. But still, it's still very fun, man. Yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything. That's so funny. Kool-Aid man's up here. Actually, let me do this real quick. I wanted to save that goofy encounter right there with those freaking save it right. Yeah, I want to save that little goofy encounter with them. I think that's what I'll name it if I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna call it dancing to the tune of the music or something, bro. I ain't never seen them Shanks do that. I can't remember what I was talking about. I had something in my train of thought, but I lost it that fast. I see the Riptide was getting some love too, man. I'm so happy that it is finally. This Riptide, I don't know what they're gonna do about the Riptide, honestly. Riptide feels like it could be a pinnacle weapon, to be real, with that combination of hurts, auto loading, and chill clip, man. It's gonna be the best anti-champion weapon. Alright, where is this goofball at? Oh, thank you for that, Michael Bublé. Okay, man. Come on in here so you can get it. Oh, they're gonna win now. Yeah, he is on there. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're done here. Yeah, that's wild, Kool-Aid. That's I'm telling you, man, you can't make it up, dog. I'm telling you, you can't make it up, bro. Where is he at? Yeah, Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Oh, Marsoft Seals. Oh, you don't want to mess with him, bro. He a seal. That man is qualified. All right, let's go here real quick. Uh-oh, content in the servers. What's this? Uh-oh. All right. Let me see. What are my Vanguard bounties? Sniper, which probably ain't gonna happen. Champions, grenade launcher, multi-kill. Void volatility, scout rifle, finisher. Oh man, all the stuff that I'm really bad at, bro. Alright, so I only need 2. I need to kill him with making him volatile. I can do my melee with that. Travis right here. Let's see, drift to drift. Alright, see, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad, man. I'm so bad at doing these too, like, and the sad thing is this is the easiest way to get brightness, is by doing this on each character. And I don't mind playing the activities. My thing is just how limited it is, right? Like, you can only get 5 bounties. You can only hold 5 bounties per, so you gotta run the full activity. I mean, at least let me hold 7 to 10, right? That's just the thing. And then the amount they give you, it just doesn't feel justified for the amount of work you put in. But, it is what it is, right? Maybe they'll change it one day. Okay, so we needed... What did I say from those Zavala bounties, yo? I'm telling you, man, my memory is like a rock. Okay, champion's not gonna happen. Grenade launchers, that's right. Multi-kills. Grenade launchers might happen. And void volatility. I need a scout. Okay. I don't have a scout on me. God bless the holy. Alright. Let's get an energy scout so I can use a sniper as well. I mean, not sniper. Go craft the trusty. Thank you. I got the trusty crafted. Thank you so much. I forgot who it was on. Let's see. Who has me trusty? I do need to start working on this thing too. Yeah, my Titan got it. Come here. Thank you, Mr. Cool Juice. All right, let's get it. Run a strike real quick, get this bright done, and then depending on how I feel, it determines on what I'll do next. It'll either be Crucible or the Nightfall. It really just depends, honestly. I'm in one of them Wednesday carefree moods, right? Whatever Wednesday. They done boosted all the ranks, man. Command Big Daddy Z getting extra boosts. Big Daddy Drifter getting some love. Saladin here. I'm doing a thing. Is the mission 1 second, I can't see. Oh, is the mission the deep this week? Let me check. It's a great question. No, I don't think so. Because I think it's always in that top left corner when it is when the deep. I think it's always like around here. Yeah, it's a mysterious disturbance. I think that's the first mission.
Our blood flows together.
Our blood flows together. Gonna leave somewhere, Big Daddy Z. I don't know where though. God, I forgot how good the trusty feels, man. These scout rifles are definitely, well, I underrate them for sure. I'll say that. I don't know about y'all, but I underrate these scouts for sure. I forget how good these rapid fire frames are. Does it change daily or weekly? I want to say daily. I'm not entirely sure though. It could be weekly, but I want to say the mission changes daily. Yeah, I want to say daily. I remember when this strike used to be a problem. Love that trusty though. Yeah, man. It's starting to grow on me. I want to go ahead and get this thing leveled up. I want to go for, I'm probably going to go for Pugilist and Incandescent. 9 times out of 10, knowing me being an ability spammer. I can just see so many combos with it working, like on the Hunter specifically, it's going to be dirty with that combo. And then on the Warlock, I guess you could use something like Dawn Force, and it'd be really efficient that way, so.
You willingly enter the helpless electors. I welcome
Yeah,
you,
girl,
but
we
my
got an
forces,
entrance in here.
they
I
do
got
not.
first round seats, no valet parking. Pulling up. That's criminal. I'm not running Blink.
This tank is like a living
God, I
thing.
love Blink, bro. If I could run it on every subclass, I would, man. Would you imagine a Titan blinking before he shoulder charges you in the face? Fun fact, if you run, when you're running Beyond Light for the first time, if you're on Void subclass and running Blink, you can actually use, I thought you learned your lesson from yesterday. Nah, I never learned my lesson. I just gotta learn how to blink better. Oh, man. We don't talk about that. Oh, man. So, yeah, if you run Void Walker Blink, when you do Beyond Light quests and you pick up Shade Honor, you can actually blink during that mission with Shade Honor. How I wish that was the thing, dude. Yeah, Trusty still is like water smooth, bro. That's the sight, too. I was gonna say the fact that it's full auto, but yeah, that's right. Everything's full auto now, even Thorn. I was thinking of running like a fun Lumina Thorn combo during one of the Nightfalls that got Unstoppable Champions, right? I run Lumina, somebody else run Thorn. I think that'd be a pretty fun combo since we got Unstoppable Hand Cannon. I was thinking of fun ways to complete the GMs instead of using the same old, you know, carbon copies we've been using, especially since this is the last time we can play with this this iteration of the sandbox, right? Because there's no telling. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Remember when they took orbs of light off of our weapons, right? Sandbox changed. Everybody's on wells now. You know, I'm just saying, sandbox does change. Ooh, got a piece of cake. So I'm just trying to enjoy all of it. I think one of the main setups I'm gonna miss, man, is the energy converter build. I do not think that that's gonna survive the mod shakeup. It might, but from the way they were talking about how you hold armor charges and stuff, I think that was one of the main things that stuck out to me that rubbed me. Was like, I gotta play with it before I pass judgment. But upon hearing it initially, it didn't sell me. I think there was like your charges will decay after 10 seconds of holding it. I'm used to how I am now, right? Seeing that little charge with light on the corner right there, knowing that my name's Grenade, I'm gonna get that back. But no, I'm used to that, so. We'll see how it plays out though, because 10 seconds in the grand scheme of things, like if you're in the thicket of the moment, I don't think it's going to affect too much. But yeah, like I said, when in those moments where you're traversing from area to area, it's a double-edged sword, man. I definitely don't envy the devs because, you know what I'm saying, on one hand you have the call that acknowledges the power creep, and then on the other hand you have the call that we want more of a challenge. So, you know, has to be a middle ground somewhere. I just hope that what we sacrifice along the way isn't better than what we gained, right? You know what I'm saying? I hope the end result is better. But we will see. Yeah, this thing does feel so good, dude. Speaking of which, how many posterities did I get last week? I think I just got 2. Yeah, I only got 2. Oh yeah, we need to go see Old Man Bray to go ahead and get our other hand cannon. Okay, I have not been doing bounties this whole time. Excuse me. Let's see, what is this? Void volatile. I still didn't cause any volatile.
You will be the last to die before the Cabal commands the Vanguard.
I might be able to perform 5 finishers. We'll see.
The blood of your champion will be on your own gilded blade.
Oh man, not gilded, bro. Don't put him on the gilded blade.
Title, prepare your champion.
Alright, I gotta remember to pull the finisher off. Is that Fellwinter's helm? No. It's the cowboy. And I'm still missing that on my other 2 characters. I don't even know if I'm gonna get that this season. Come on, spawn. Ah! Oh man. There we go. Maybe this phalanx. Ah! I needed 1 more left.
Title, your champion falls. You have honored our traditions. and I must
Oh,
honor
he was rocking
yours.
Phoenix Cradles?
I will
That's
see
what's
you
up.
soon.
You rarely see those. I like the way he had his drip too.
Bargain.
Look at that.
I'm glad
Nice
to
little
hear it.
symmetrical on the sides and
You will
whatnot.
find
Black
our
and white.
talent for diplomacy
Big fan
matches
of
our
that.
skill in combat.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to get this thing leveled up a little bit. Start working with this. If we had more strikes. See, that's what I mean. The strikes and the burns really dictate what you use because of the artifact, right? Scout rifle is overload, but the only strike we have, or GM we have, is overload is your boy Warden or nothing. So it's not really a reason to use it in anything else like that. That's what it was. The LMG is what they had introduced to, which I wonder how much the that debuff is going to be, especially since it's a walking LMG. What was it? I think they said the 4th shot. What was it? The 4th shot debuffs. The 16th shot makes volatile. So I'd imagine it'd probably be on the low end. Couldn't be too high, especially if it's the especially if it's the 4th shot that does that. I know that sidearm reminded me of what was that name of that? Drake's Promise.
And lucky for me, she also has a sense of humor.
That's exactly what it put me in mind of.
Refreshing after working with Saladin.
That's a pretty low bar to clear, but I'll take the compliment.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so I just need to perform one finisher. And I'm good, I guess. Yeah, we might as well stay for the whole thing. Go ahead and get that XP. We need to rank Zavala up one more time anyway, I think, before I get the final set of perks for him. My Phoenix Cradle buddy again. I'd imagine they got what is it, another set of exotics too, right? Because with Witchblade, when we beat the campaign, we got to choose between the two. So I would imagine that that set of exotics that they showed us is just probably the first set, especially since they didn't give us a pair this season. Unless they surprise us at the end of the season with that story event, which I doubt. I have no expectations for any new loot or whatever that thing is, but you know, leave room for possibility, right? But that is a good note. That cause what was it for the Titan? I think the Titan got that's what it was. It was 4 Frost Warriors. The hunter got to choose between the Blight Light Ranger and Renewal Grasp. That's what it was. And then the Warlock had Secant and Octopus. I imagine they would probably repeat the process. Probably 1 for each strand. Yeah, like they showed us something for strand and then something that's not for strand. Hopefully Omni class. I love Omni class exotics like something like Meserax, right? Like it's built for Void, but it can work on any class. Like more of those is always appreciated. Cause let me switch this this way. All those are much appreciated because it just opens up more variety. Now sometimes it ends up being blessed. Like remember we could use Phoenix Protocol with any super as long as you was standing in well, you was getting super regen on the Reckoning Bridge. Yeah, that was fun, man. It was definitely blessed, but it was fun too. So you know, I can see why they patched it, but yeah, you know. Still opens up the variety of play service. Let me do a finisher before I go all the way to the end. I just signed up this segment. Okay, that should be enough. You already said some tower. Alright. Yeah, I'll look on the LFGs. I'll probably actually just make my own posts. And then I guess I'll run on the birthplace, and then from there, I suppose I'll test out a few builds into Iron Banana. haven't made up my mind if I'm gonna use Parasite or not yet.
You're on the right track. Keep drilling down. You'll hit gold soon enough.
We're picking up big energy spikes below your feet. Odds are good, but that's where their commander is.
Not the commander. No luck with that GM yesterday, straight BS, if you ask me. Yeah, 100%, bro. They were screwing us on that GM yesterday. As I was telling chat, like, yeah, we got to the boss one time, that first time, and then after that, they was like, nah, son. It was like, access denied. So I'm gonna give it a try today on this this setup and see how I like it with controversy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, I seen the little blink indication that said I got my jump there. I actually like that GM a lot too, man, because it's a lot going on from beginning to end. It's one of the I like it a pretty decent amount. It's one of the better ones. Reminds me of that old one on IO when you had to God, I can't remember the name of it. It had the Cabal boss though, and you had to break the shields over and over. It was the old one they sunset it on IO though. I can't remember the name of it to save my life. I mean, sleeper out here. Stim pack. I ain't seen that in a minute. Yeah, it would be nice to go ahead and lock down the checkpoint for the Grasp of Avarice too. I don't know if I'm gonna... I should do that today. This is one of the last times to get that good old Artifice armor before they do whatever they're gonna do with it. Controversy is after gets that revamp. Easily one of my favorite exotics on Void, man. I know I use what's his Vortex Grenade a lot on this, but you know what's really good? If you can get it nice, if not, no worries, we'll get it this week. Yeah, okay, cool. It depends on how caught up I get into IronBanner, I guess, because I really want to hop in there and play Crucible. I haven't been in there. It feels like I ain't played. It feels like I've been neglecting Crucible all season, man, except for doing the roses. Oh, yeah, we got to do the roses. Okay, we'll do roses first, and then we'll do IronBanner. We'll do one set of roses. That's what it was. I knew it was something else I had to do. Because I'm still chasing that up. Like, I got some decent rolls, but I'm still chasing that rapid hit explosive payload, man. Gots to have it. Speaking of which, I wonder what they're going to give us next season in comp, bro. They haven't mentioned anything about that. I mean, it's still pretty early out, but you know. Wonder what they got. Wonder what they got cooking. Yo, if they give us a shotgun, bro. That's what it was in the trailer I remember seeing too. Follow pointed that out as well. The Nameless Midnight. So you already know now that when you've seen the Nameless Midnight, you know your boy Zavala gonna be holding the origin story. He gonna pull up on Lightfall with the origin story with origin trait perks. Oh man, Sunset at night. 450s is meta too, bro. Oh snap, Zavala gonna be cooking. People gonna be happy that Astral gonna be in charge. That's what it was. So they might not give us a shotgun for well, I don't know, because actually they did give us Exalted Truth and Rose the same season. So but yeah, Mr. Cool Juice said Astral's gonna be back in the loot pool. I'm definitely farming that week. Yeah, you and everybody else, bro. With Astral coming back, as long as they don't butcher the perk pool, which I'm gonna say they can't, but then again, anything's possible, right? Reality is one crazy feature. So let us pray that the perk pool is worth chasing. That a lot of people are in trials playing that week, but I'm pretty sure it will be, especially now with shotguns being where they are now. I remember seeing a tweet that said Mindbenders was on the rise, which was very surprising because, you know, the whole stigma behind Mindbenders is that it's butchered. But, yeah, apparently it's getting some play. So that is a good sign for Astral Horizon, which I'm definitely going to be hunting one. You know what? We actually might play with that today. That won't happen. That won't, since it's a trials weapon. Agreed. I'm with you like 98%, but I always got to leave room for error because if I didn't, I would have to kick myself because I know how things have turned out before. But yeah, agreed. The stigma is, yeah, it's coming from trials. It should be gassed 100%. Well, not 100%. Like I said, 90 max percent. I'm up there with you. I'm hoping so. But I mean, look at what they did to Mindbenders, bro. Mindbenders is crying in the corner right now, and it comes from GMs. But agreed. I'm wondering what would be the like optimal now that quick draw isn't on there. It'll probably come with slick draw, right? Probably like slick draw opening shot or something. Yeah, I wonder what would be what people would want to see on the new Astral revamp. Definitely gonna come with a lacquer, right? The origin trait perk. So it's gonna be interesting to see what else they can come cooked with. I don't know. See, I don't shotgun a lot. Like, I enjoy shotgunning here and then, but I don't do it, like, a lot. So I don't know what would be, like, the main go-to perks, right? Other than your usual, from a news perspective, surplus and opening shot, and which is what I got on my OG Astral. So I know quick draw was the bee's knees. I like threat detector. The problem with threat detector, man, is I like muscle memory with a lot of my weapons. So when it's altered or whatnot, it just takes me a minute to, I have to play with it a lot, basically, to build in that muscle memory. So threat detector is definitely not a bad one to have, because you're going to be in combat most of the time when you whip it out anyway. So. Yeah, I don't know. I actually want to try out that Mindbenders I got now that I'm thinking about it today. I got like I kept it for a weird reason because we had like max range. So when I mean max range, I'm talking about like smooth bore. I know smooth bore is not good, but I think it also has full choke as well. But I kept it because it had smooth bore, accurized rounds, range masterwork, threat detector, and well-rounded. And the cool thing about well-rounded is, you know, using ability, you get that extra range and a couple of other stats. But yeah, on paper, it's a max range roll with smooth bore, so I just wanted to see how viable it is. And if not, you know, got full choke as a consolation prize. Man, I love this build with the days. Also, I think this will work pretty well in Birthplace, especially since it's void burn, but we'll see. I gotta be able to stay alive too. If I can't stay alive, then I'll use Phoenix Protocol with heals. Use the Super Suit build.
Seems like we should just let the vets take care of these scions themselves.
You right, girl.
This is their territory, after all.
Yeah, I mean,
and if they're not successful, or worse, what if they are? And they use the scions to upgrade their prediction.
You know what? We're gonna be lazy and hold on to our well, I don't know if you want to call it lazy or smart, but we're gonna hold on to those bounties.
I know.
And pop those
We've just got
next
so
week,
many enemies, and they're all enemies with each other.
That way it'll save me time from doing this again. All right, so let's go to first. Let's go to the helm so I can remember to pick this up. Want to go ahead and go snag my other red boulder. Luckily, they weren't on the front porch. Yeah, Amanda would kick them off, dog. Aerial zone or not. Kick them clean off. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was thinking. I was gonna run that, and then, Xenophage is not a bad shout, though. Let me make sure I got everything on me. I think everything is still top percent. Alright. I believe it was the hand cannon. Finally got my legendary shards in a decent area where I'm not like scrubbing the bottom of the pail. what came on you? Oh, surplus fire line. I gotta check those perks again to see if it's worth chasing anything at the end of this season. I don't think there is, but there may be some hidden gem with that combination, with that weapon. I mean, what are my mats at? 1002. I'm not gonna use that pizza cat. Let's see. He says, can you go to each vendor and buy one? I believe so. Let me check. I've gotten all the weapons, but I believe that patch went in yesterday. Yeah, looks like it. Psycho, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hopefully everything's going well in your neck of the woods. Yeah. All red borders on everybody, baby. So go ahead and get that last minute loot, man. I know a lot of people's like, dang, man, I'm grinding for mine. Why can't other people get it, man? This late in the season, I look at it like a one of those little discount coupon, buy one, get one freeze, man. Look, the more people that's gonna hop on and play the game and get the stuff, man, the better for me. Because then I have more people to play with, right? And then in turn, the game will do better, and then this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. We went there and grinded it out. That being said, you know, voice your concerns about how Bungie can better optimize the grind in the future. But yeah, man, let the other people get the good stuff too. You know, just because we got enough time to get it done, you know, let the dailies get them done too. All right. GM. All right, let me fly to freaking Big Daddy Zavala, get my bright dust, and then I'll look for a GM. Psycho said, been stacking bounties for Lightfall. Hey, my man. Yes, sir. That's the move, bro. That's the move. That's what I'm doing today, pretty much, man. Doing my little ritual bright dust bounty farming. It's whatever Wednesday, so I'm taking it in stride, getting them done. 1 mil XP stored. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, gonna hit the ground running. It's gonna be interesting too because with Guardian ranks coming in, I wonder how that's gonna affect the overall grind. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Because the main reason to unlock everything is for the artifact. At least that's why I bounty hoard. I do it for the artifact, and then as soon as I get a chance, I'll start tinkering around with the perks here and there. So I'm pretty much on the same boat. Yeah, getting pretty much doing the same thing, man. Got my farming overalls on, getting the little knickknacks out the way. My RNG's been pretty good as far as like my personal god rolls that I've been chasing. So there's nothing like that's like, oh, I need to go get this. But at the same time, I still need to acquire some really good artifice armor on my alts, and then the craftable weapons are a few that I still need to chase. So. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me drop something off, so just in case I want to pull a parasite, I can. And then I'm gonna LFGA run real quick. It'll probably be chill, no mic, but if they're talking and chill, you know, of course, we're gonna do the thing. We'll hop in there and chit-chat with them. I can drop this off because I don't need it. Yo, I'm dying right now, cool, because all I'm thinking about is blinking and falling to my death right now because of last night. Oh, man, I need to use Manticore, bro. See, man, all that procrastination, man, we still got so much stuff we need to do, dog. Parasite. Yeah, it was like one of the runs after the boss run, right? We was doing so good. We was going back up to the boss. One of the clanmates got clapped in the room, so his res wasn't with us. And then we got teleported to the alt space, you know, where you got to jump on the little plats. Man, I had on blink, bro. And I went to go for the res, and I blinked right into the abyss. So, oh man, that was just hilarious, dude. It's just unfortunate, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I gotta master the blink, dude. I gotta master it. And I'm normally running low mobility, so you know he don't jump that high, right? So you like your first hop, you really gotta time it. Oh man, it was so funny though. It was like after that, it just like everything else just started crashing. So we was like, yeah, we gonna call it a night, bro. It ain't the move. Okay. All right. So so this yeah, we need to figure out how to say that. All right, let me grab the let me look on the LFGs real quick. Let me see what we can find. I might not have to LFG my own. I might be able to find some homies that's running it. No, might bring mods. You know what? I'm just make my own post since I'm doing my own thing. And I got Unstop on. Give me a second, fellas. Guardians. I'm making a post. See, this is why I can't wait till the LFG thing comes into the game, so you'll actually be able to see the posts. And hopefully in the future, you just be able to put up posts and maybe just scour the posts, right? And just go help random people out one day, you know? Maybe we can get a gang of Guardians together and do that. Okay, so GM, chill, no mic. Chill, run, no mic. Bring mods. I got yeah, chill GM, no mic, bring mods. Cause I got both, honestly. Let me double check. Birthplace GM, yeah, I'm running it. I figured I'd just run it on just to get it done. I've done Conqueror for every season, but normally I procrastinate and get them done here and there. Oh, you was? Okay, you was close, right? Oh, that's hilarious, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Trust but verify, bro. Always verify that stuff. That's what's up right there. I like that. But yeah, I'm running a birthplace GM, just chilling out. I think the hardest GMs out of all though, bro, has to be Lightblade and somebody else help me out, man. I want to say Glassway, but if you got Stasis, Glassway is kind of like B in my opinion. But Lightblade is just one of them strikes where you can't mess up, man. You just can't mess up. It feels like anyway to me. And I'm also rating it off of like running it with Randy's too. I ain't talking about with your average fire team because I do a lot of LFG stuff. So I'm thinking like if you was just to pick up some Guardians off the street, you know what I'm saying? Like out of the normal pool of the community, how many Guardians would get this GM done? And Lightblade to me is like one of them where it's like, yeah, you would probably have to come on comms and you probably have to get everybody's build organized. Glassway ain't too bad if you got a good team. Yeah, exactly. That's the same way I feel, Psycho. Man, the app keep messing up for me sometimes, bro. Like sometimes the post will go and then it'll time out and then it'll be like, your post has 2 people in. I'm like, what? Make up your mind, bro. Did my post go or not go? Yeah, okay, it posted. All right, good. All right. So I didn't see that last part till just now, Psycho. He said, Glassway ain't too bad if you got a good team. We don't talk about Lightblade. Yeah, you're right, bro. Lightblade like Fight Club. Lightblade is just like Fight Club, man. Oh, man. Okay, all right, let's see. We got Bearded. We got Bearded Weirdo, and we got L Pawn. All right, so here we go. Wish me luck, Guardians. I'm going to try this out with this setup here. I wanted to do Scarlet Keep with Lumina, but I was just busy last week, man, and I couldn't stream. Okay. Hopefully these guys join the boy. All right, we got Bearded Weirdo. Let's see what the boys rocking. Okay, we got a Lorelei. You know what I'm saying? He got the Overload and he got the Unstop. My man Chad came in prepared. He also is rocking the Reactive. And he has Lucent Finisher on with Weak and Clear. He got the Drip on too. You know what I'm saying? Hung Jury, Firefly. I don't know why he got full auto retrofit on. But he rocking the Dead Messenger and the Fire and Forget. All right, and what's your super big homie? All right, the Hammers. And let's see what the other boy got. L Pawn 420. And we have a Crown of Tempest. What you rocking with your kid, dude? Okay, you got Storm Trance. Reactive Pulse again. He got Overcharge Finisher, so he's going to be making a lot of Arc Wells. And he got Cold Heart. All right, let's see how this one goes. What is his... He got Overload and Anti-Barrier Pulse. I don't know why he got Anti-Barrier Pulse on, but shoot, I ain't want to turn people away like that. Let's get it. Let's see how it goes. Let me actually, before I do this real quick, let me put good to go. Good to go. Which I'm probably going to start it before they both say ready anyway. But oh yeah, let me double check real quick. It's something I wanted to make sure, mental note of. Okay, he's rocking Arc. And he has all elements, that's right. Because he has the, what's the name? Alright, here we go. Yeah, most of the time, you know what I'm saying, I like doing them off of LFGs and stuff, because, you know, when you run with a team that you solid with, you know you solid. You got it. You done it before. You beat it. You know what I mean? When you're running with LFGs, there's no telling what you might learn or nothing new you may experience, you know, and it's different. I like experiencing different ways. It's just like the meta, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, about to tickle the boss. Hey, look, he said he got them electric tickle fingers, all right? He got that massage. Massage and Tempest, you know what I'm saying? He's charging for this. He's charging for this, you know. This one ain't just free. What's his mod kit though? Elemental Ordnance, Melee Well Maker, Overcharge. So he's just making a lot of wells. Okay. But he has Cold Heart on, so he's gonna be in Ionic Traces. Honestly, Sunstar would probably be better, to be real. And I have 1 bar. I don't know why. Alright, let's pray.
Many siblings born, only to die young.
Ooh, and the boys got the flag.
Are you actually looking?
Alright, I'm making sure it wasn't no trap. You know, they're trying to get us.
To feed off others, to manipulate them.
I did put chill run in my post anyway. That's what I put on most of my posts. We had met some really amazing Guardians over the weekend too, man, with our LFG farming, man. Shout out to everybody who joined us for DSC. I had so much fun. I don't think we ran into one jerk, bro. Everybody, look, it was so funny too, because I remember this one dude, he was there for like, I think it was what, 10 or 12 runs, cool, right? And all he needed was 1 border, bro. Oh, everybody kept getting borders except for him. He was feeling some type of way, though. Okay, I am not hopeless against overloads, but overloads are going to be their main forte. Alright, the homie out here with the elusive finisher, so we good on heavy. Drag out. Keep him at bay. Boom. Watch out for this unstop. Keep my wits about me. Alright, let's use this rock right here. One thing about GMs, man, you'll probably always see me do, even in Crucible, right? I always try to occupy the flank or angle that someone else is not occupying. And the reason being is because if you split your angle of aggression or how many targets your opponent has to deal with, it's just that much harder for them to deal with you. Right? So if everybody huddles up behind the same rock and he lobs a grenade, it's way easier for him to get a 3-piece. But if everybody lines up in 3 different positions, right, then yeah, you have a better advantage. He has to single out each target. At least that's my mindset behind it anyway. And that's in PvE too, because shoot, they kill you just as quick. I know Drifter say nothing kill a Guardian faster than another Guardian, but Drifter ain't never done a GM before. You do the light blade boss and tell me and say that same thing, Drifter. Alright. We gonna play it safe right here. I'm gonna be the medic, I suppose. There we go. Okay, he's on it. Alright, I see you, Bearded. Watch yourself out. You're too close, Mike. Okay, I'm surprised you actually survived that. I tell you, bro, they was janking us yesterday, dog. We was dying to the goofiest stuff, man. This strike is a lot like okay, he's running Hail Marys too, my man. This strike is a lot like what's it called? Oh, I'm trying to focus and think and talk at the same time. Proving Grounds. Are you serious? I thought I had more room to back up. Yeah, this strike's a lot like Proving Grounds, to where the ads will keep they have a cutoff spawn, right? They'll cut off from spawning at certain intervals. It's there on that plate, and at the boss room it does it too. I think it's a maximum of yeah, I'm running back. There's a maximum of 7 spawns in the boss room after each teleportation phase. So if it's just a situation where you can't deal with all the ads, you can do that. You can don't do what I just did, not that. But you can wait out the flow of ads if you can deal with them, and then you'll just end up dealing with the boss by itself. Something I noticed. Yeah, don't do what I did, bro. It ain't gonna bode well. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a another newsletter today, because they've been on a roll those past few weeks. Who is this? Keep giving me these like off-brand coupons on freaking the Bungie app. Not these coupons, but these messages from
Playing safe.
help services on the Bungie app, man. I don't need no help.
Destroy small.
I'm like, nah, bro. I've seen you run GMs. You need help. Blue can get past it.
Recognition. Born in desperation.
While we appreciate the free therapy session, we're just gonna keep doing whatever we need to do to protect humanity, okay? Thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna bolt by there too. Most of the times you can just do that, but nah. And with the clan is different. And with the Randys it's different. You gotta put on that life jacket. Yes. I wish the astrocyte blink ability was like a built-in aspect of blink. Shots to land one. Alright, so you got shield flip on the fire and forget. I actually might craft mine that way. That and headstone. Oh man, that's right, yo. It's gonna be different. Oh man, the whole Faunamite shards of light thing. Oh man. That's right, they didn't get changed. Alright, start Boss man. There we go, almost got a super duper. Alright, let's chill over here, right? Oh, I didn't switch my super either. I meant to go for the other one. That's all good, it's not a world ender. Are you serious? Uh-oh. This might be a rep right here. He is. Maybe not. Oh my god. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Alright, I wonder if they want to run it back one more time. Yeah, you ain't lying. I think maybe the luck from last night is still here. Alright, we'll try it one more time. And if that don't work, I guess I'll do might do Crucible. He said if I can get online, I can help you if you want. Oh, I appreciate it, Psycho, but I'm good, man. I'm just I'm having some I guess some what do they call that? Performance anxiety, stage fright failures right now. I got it. I appreciate the help though, for sure. But yeah, I've gotten Conqueror all the previous seasons, so like I can definitely knock it out. I'm just goofing right now and not being able to get it done. But yeah, I definitely appreciate the help. I'm just trying to actually get it done and be entertaining while getting it done, but it doesn't look like the the getting it done part is being fulfilled. Hopefully it's entertaining, but if not, we might take a break, slap into some Crucible just a little bit. Circle back around, maybe do yeah one of those. Remind me if I start trying to do IronBanner that I need to do rows first, because I've skipped my 2 weeks on all my characters. But the previous 2 weeks, that's 6 rows is going down the drain. All right, this is the one. Said the last one.
Savior again.
Yeah. He said it happens to the best of us. I regret not getting Conquer the first season. Yeah. Like when it wasn't worth the rewards and stuff, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard requesting people to go in there. But after they built upon it and got people to chase the loot, that's when I first got interested in Conquer. Cause yeah, like I love doing hard challenges, but I'm not the type of person that to do a hard challenge just for the sake of it, right? Like I have to really like the activity to do it if that's the case. But you slap some loot in there, okay, we can talk now. Now goes farming. Now I'll go chasing that role I want. So when they did that change, I definitely was in there. And I like doing GMs in the challenge on that end. So I definitely think the hardest one definitely was oh, you know what? That's what I did. I didn't put it back on. I put Devour on this one. I didn't put the Seraph Kid. It's all good. Definitely Lightblade is probably the hardest one. It's Light Blading. Well, I was gonna say Corrupted. Corrupted's not that bad. Corrupted's tedious, bro. Corrupted is really tedious, but it's up there though. It's up there as far as annoying strikes to run. I was talking about how not bad this one is, then I'm sitting here crashing and burning on it. Okay, Parasite, I see you out here. Where's the other homie at? Wait a minute, did we lose one? Where's L Pawn at, bro? What? Ah, whatever. Okay. I'm getting confused now, man. I'm definitely gonna try to get a better Astral next season. Oh yeah, man. You and everybody else, and Drifter's mama and his grandma too. But we all gonna be up in. I'm scared, bro, cause I know it's a sniper way in the back there. But yeah, me too, man. I think everybody's gonna be in there. See, I think that's what keeps Trials live, man. It's like you gotta keep the loot lit in order to keep people in there playing. I think what they're doing next season, bringing a lot of those weapons back, allowing us to focus them and stuff like that. Like, I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. It should be the case of where like weapons drop randomly at the end of a match, and if you're in the flawless pool, right, then where's this other guy at, bro? And if you're in like the flawless pool, then anything, right, that season should drop randomly at the end of a match. I'm talking about like a random, I don't know, Eye of Soul Adept, right? That'll keep people, that'll give reasons people to play in the flawless pool, and then not make the flawless pool like something to be scared of and dredged about, right? Because like I get the purpose, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go against Jimmy, who ain't never went flawless but what, 5 times, and the 5 times he went flawless he's been carried. You don't want him going against Mr. 3000 flawless, right? Like that ain't fun for nobody. That ain't fun for him playing the game that's been flawless 3,000 times, because he know what the case gonna be, and whole little Jimmy here just getting bodied and he don't even want to step back in it. So the pool gonna suffer because you got people like Jimmy not playing. But you can't expect people to play the flawless pool either when you're playing a lot of Mr. 3000s either, right? So you gotta meet the middle ground, man. You gotta put the incentive in there. I think, like I said, I think they're doing steps in the right direction, but they definitely need to, if they hit it on the head, man, that's what'll keep the pools and the playlists alive. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day when we used to get IS Lunas and stuff from random end of the game completions of B1, man, you know, the little end screen, and everybody used to get a hand cannon and stuff. What? Can somebody please get me? Where are you at? Where did you die? What? Bro, I didn't even know this man's was dead. Yeah, right, yo. This is the most scuffed. I just got bad luck. I must have spent all my luck last week from doing Nightfalls. I mean, from doing the raid. But yeah, man, you got to give people an incentive to run the activities, right? You do that, people will run it. Revive, please. Where are you? Oh, okay, I guess Blue's going. That's so funny. So yeah, you know, I think because like, if the meta's bad, you know, like people gonna play the game regardless. I'm gonna say regardless, slightly, but everything's connected. So if the meta is tolerable, people will play the game, right? Because it's trials, it's the weekend, people will play it. But if there's no incentive to play it, people's not gonna play it a lot. You get what I'm saying? If you put the incentive in there, then even if they've gotten everything, people will go in there to play it. Whoa. And so if like, for instance, when we had the shotgun, I think it was the slug shotty and the bow, I think the trials numbers were low. But I think that's because those two weapons are extremely niche for those two type of players, right? You know, anytime you put something like a head cannon in there, of course, people will be playing. Now, I'm not saying flooded with hand cannons, but I am saying if you put desirable loot into the playlist, people will play the playlist. Okay, he's got the rest. So, yeah. That's just my thoughts on it, right? You know? Just like, which leads back to the Grandmasters, like we was talking about earlier. Like, I didn't do the first initial sets of GMs until they added weapons into the pool, right? There was no reason for me to, I didn't see a reason for me to struggle and maybe get a completion for just a title. It just didn't appeal to a person like me. Now, you threw some loot now, even if it ain't my favorite archetype or whatever, hey man, you know, the idea of getting a perfect roll on the weapon that I might use one day, gotta get me in there. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do the light blade, give it to me. I do it with Randy's too. Shoot, I do it with Granny and Randy's. Snap. Grandma, get in here, grab the controller. Little grandma on a Titan. Alright, this part, yeah, I remember. You remember this part? Cool. Ah, they was cheating his hair, bro. Yeah, I wish I would have had the little Sour Patch Kid on. I meant to run this with Sour Patch Kid. Good God. I chose to devour. Oh, he pushed up hard. Body. They both up there, too. Finish him, please. Finish him. Okay, cool. Oh, you got that res, boss, man. There you go. Man, my man out here with the Texas chainsaws, man. That's crazy. Getting sliced up to bits. I'll get a little bit closer and put my super up there. Can't see him. They got Astro and Trials, and they got Comedians and Nightfalls. Nobody gonna farm Nightfalls for that trash shot. Exactly, right? Like, to be fair, I like weird guns, so like I look at every gun, every single gun, and I'm like, what can it do? Even if there's a copy of the gun, if it can do it better or something like that. Oh, weirdo left. Even if it can do it better, I'm always like, is he? Yeah, he's in here. I'm like, why do they want me to farm it? And for Comedian, and they took this perk combination away. And for the Comedian, you could get Subsistence and Thresh. And that's the only reason that I ever seemed to get it. And I hunted that roll until I got it. Once I got it, that was it. But yeah, exactly. If you put a trash weapon in there, no one's gonna farm it. So I think there's something also to be said about being mindful about the perks that, oh my God, that you put on there. Yeah, needless to say, we're gonna attempt this another day. Yeah, it's definitely, you definitely have to be mindful about what you put on a gun, especially when you bring something back as well too, right? Like, really, that should go without saying as a whole, but you know, God rolls are subjective, so I can't really like fault somebody for putting quote unquote trash rolls on a gun, but at the same time, you should be able to look at a gun and be like, it could use a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that, right? For that type of player. But that is, I guess, a you know, it's a give and take, I guess. It's a give and take. Because you don't want every gun to be exactly the same either, but still. That is something to be said about the loot. Because like I said, if you put trash weapons, right? What's the point of people chasing me? Oh man, I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on the Crucible. I'll tell little buddy, I'm sorry. Sorry, bad run. But yeah, you gotta. Those are things that I think if they lean into, we're gonna be okay and decent. Like another thing, I'm trying to really write and collect my thoughts together. But one video that I really want to get together is like, I want to compare the relationship between regular weapons, and when I say regular weapons, I mean like world drop loot, okay, crafted weapons and adept weapons. Because as a looter shooter right now, I feel like those three, that's what our loot is, right? The regulars, the crafted, and the adepts. And I feel like they clash with each other on certain levels. Some of it's fundamental, and some of it clashes with the player playstyle, right? And what I mean by that is like, so for the instance of King's Fall weapons, we all know that we like adept weapons should be the best of the best, right? Because of one, how you acquire them, right? They're supposed to come from the hardest content, you know, and quote unquote they're adept. with crafted weapons in the game, and it's not a slight to crafted weapons, but they have just dethroned the position of adept weapons. They have like just pushed them down the spot. And the main reason, honestly, is just because of enhanced perks. Because when you think about it, adept weapons can still use adept mods, and crafteds can't. And that's what I mean when I say it clashes, right? It's like you have a crafted weapon, which is technically better than an adept weapon, but you can't use the you can't use the adept mods on it, right? But there you have an adept weapon that can't have enhanced perks, but you can use the adept mods. And then you got the world loot just sitting here like, yo, I can't use neither one of them. Just hurting, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think if the whole system was what's the word, I think if the whole system was allowed to flow more cohesively, then we would have a better time overall interacting with the system, I think, right? Like if there was a way for you to get a random world loot, and then say that maybe there was like an upgrade mode or node here or something, right? You just had to use it for like a crucible game or a strike. You do that, you can take this true prophecy to the enclave, right? And then under the enclave, I can't change the perks necessarily because it's a world drop, but I can change this to enhanced overflow, enhanced demolitionist, play with it a little bit more. It gets to like level 20 or something. Boom, I got the adept mods right here, right? I can put adept range or adept Icarus. I think that would be a better, smoother overall experience. Keep the crafted weapons in the game still, because like I like the fact that crafted weapons allow everybody to have whatever role they chasing, right? You know, like I have a decent amount of time to put into the game, so I can be patient enough to look for my roles. And there's still guns that I still have not. I wouldn't even say I have any perfect role in my vault. I got like maybe 3 perfect guns in my vault. Everything else is like missing a masterwork, a barrel, something like that. So on that aspect, crafted weapons do bring that to the table. You can choose exactly what you want, whatever fits your playstyle. That being said, I do acknowledge that it does kill the RNG aspect of the grind. That nice hit of dopamine that you get when you get your unique role that you're chasing, right? That's kind of gone when all you need is 5 red borders. And another thing that I think it hurts is that the overall the farming loop. Like I like running DSC this past weekend made me realize like I like DSC. I like going back in there and farming it, but I don't like being on a hamster wheel farm, right? Like I don't like being dictated to farm it for a certain reason, like the 5 red borders and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So like I acknowledge that too, but I acknowledge also the good that crafted weapons bring to the table. And then adept weapons on the other end, they just you know what I'm saying, they on an island somewhere because they ain't got, all they got is the adept mods. And even then, depending on what gun you're using, right? Take for instance the messenger, right? You know what I'm saying? I went counterbalance. If it, say for instance, I think one of these got arrowhead break maybe. Yeah, so this one has arrowhead break, right? So I would probably use counterbalance to get it at 100, and that's not an adept mod, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not using any of my adept mods on this, so this is pretty much a legendary weapon. You know what I'm saying? This is no better than a legendary apart from the small bump of stats, which is like arguably not even worth it. But if I could take the same adept version to the enclave, enhance this, right, for the material cost, enhance this, right, you know what I'm saying, take any random world loot drop. But yeah, I've been mulling that over here and there, thinking about the plights and the pleas that I've been hearing from most of the community, because a lot of points are definitely right. I do think most of the problems come from when you only look at an issue from one side without acknowledging all the aspects of the other perspectives of the other, because you might fix that issue if you do that in the short term, but I can guarantee that something will be overlooked. And you know, by paying attention to that other perspective, you can often address that before you get carried away. All right, so thank you for listening to my little rant TED talk. I am now about to hop into some Crucible. Give me a second. I'm about to pull up a loadout on Dim real quick. But yeah, that's one of the that's one of the videos I was been thinking about. I just got to really like get my thoughts together because I want that one to come out well performed. Because if they well thought out. Because I think if that topic is like talked about more, then the issue between the way our loot structure is, it won't be as hefty if the conversation about that starts circulating. tier 44. There we go. Yeah, I agree with you said, Psycho. To put adept weapons in the same activity where you can farm them or craft them, that ain't it. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Cause see, and that was a good reason too of why. And see, I wish the community would have talked about that more versus getting caught up on why did they put adept weapons in King's Fall? Because the thing was, that was the issue, right? Like, no one was saying that adept weapons, that we didn't want adept weapons, but the thing was is that you can craft the King's Fall weapons, right? And then we could farm King's Fall for, like, I think the first month or the first 5 weeks. So everybody who was really dedicated got their borders, right? Got out. Master drops. So a person like me who's gotten most of the roles, I'm not gonna hop into Master and run Master a lot for a random chance of the roll of a random chance of a weaker gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the place. I definitely agree. But on the flip side, no one's saying that we don't want an adept pally, right? No one's saying we don't want an adept trials shotgun, right? No one's saying about the weapons that you can't craft. We would love adept weapons there. But looking at that same point, right? Okay, cool, my build's done. Looking at that same point, right? When it comes to those same adept weapons, we can't enhance those perks. So if there's ever an enhanced weapon, an enhanced hand cannon or something that comes out with the exact same perks as that adept weapon, it might get dethroned, you know? I should use the law. I think I'm okay. Straight now. It feels like it was slow down. Yeah, and I think it's talking. That's to a weird.
Survival. Commit to your battles wisely. Every death counts. Three lives left. Last life. This is it. You're out of lives. Fight on just the same.
I don't know how to.
Only 1 minute left. got 30 seconds. Your opponent's got the better of you. The enemy leads. Catch up and crush them.
I'm sorry. The knife.
3 lives left.
All right.
Last life. This is it. You're out of lives. Fight on just the same. One minute. Enemy team is out of lives. Topple them. Your enemies have bested you. This time. Enemy has match point. Show them how little you care. Left. Last light. Your team's out of lives. Only 1 minute left.
Push around.
You've got 30 seconds. Allies down. Lives extinguished. The enemy. Every Guardian